Morning, everybody. This is Viper 6, and this is going to be the 3x3 challenge. Okay, so I received 4 nominations. Yeah, 4. One from Lens Kapoff, one's from Orvis 128, one's from Payne's Rides, and the other one's from Tarnation. I'll put the link to their channel in the description. You guys should check them out, they're pretty cool. So how the challenge works is you gotta say 3 things about yourself that people may not have known about you, well, your subs mostly, and then nominate 3 people. So yes, there's going to be 3 suckers at the end. So, first thing, in case you guys didn't know, when I was 16, I was into bicycle racing. Yes, I had a Maranoni. Yes, I used to cycle about 100 kilometers every night, 300 to 400 kilometers on the weekend at stupid paces training, right? Because I just loved the kind of sport, right? And then I went to like this kind of like cyclist meetup type of thing, you know, for a ride into the country. And there was the scouts over there from Concordia University in Montreal. You gotta keep in mind, I was 16 at the time. And these guys recruited me. They said, we want you to race on our team at the university. And like the rest of the guys were all like early 20s, and here I am 16. And there was one guy there, Chris, that was, I could never beat him. But like, we're talking like hundredths of a second, right? I could never beat him. But I was always second, and I actually did manage to finish the school race in first place. I guess Chris was having an off day. So yeah, I was pretty badass on a bicycle. And I kind of sold that bike and always regretted it, because I don't know if you guys look up the price of Maranonis. They're like way up there and stupid. But last winter, there was a guy moving back to Australia who was selling his French-made bike, full carbon fiber. It lists for close to 6,000, and I got it for 1,009. So that was kind of cool. I got back on that thing, and it's like, oh, it's so beautiful to be back on that thing. Except my ass was killing me because I'm not used to those kind of seats anymore. But you know, it'll get better. Okay, thing number 2. I have 4 tattoos. Yep, about 3-4 years ago, I started getting in tattoos. Nothing weird, you know. It's and none of them were done here in Canada. One of them was done in Cayman Island, one in Palm Springs, one in Arizona, and one in Florida, which was the most recent one. So the one in Cayman Island turns out to be a French Polynesian manta ray on my upper right arm near the shoulder. Then below that, there's a Hawaiian Polynesian armband. Then on my left upper shoulder is a Canadian flag that I designed myself. And on my upper back is a tribal shark with really nasty teeth. I like it. Okay, thing number 3. I was, back in the day, a DJ. Not the kind for radios and stuff like that, but the kind that, you know, does weddings and parties and stuff like that. And I also was a member of the Canadian Association of Professional DJs. And what that got you was this card that you could go to specific record stores and just get the 12-inch single releases. Like, this is back in the disco era, right? And we would get 4 records every week, the same time the radio stations would get them, for $10. Most were good, some never really made it, you know, so I got records coming out of my yin-yang. But that was cool. And then one time I was at, it was a popular nightclub in Montreal called the Octagon, and their DJ called in sick. And I overheard the guys talking over there and saying like, man, we're really screwed. The guy called in sick, the backup's not here, blah, 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 blah. And I said, if you don't mind, I can DJ for tonight. I know how to DJ. Just show me your equipment, I'll figure it out. And they let me try it. They liked it. And the guy gave me $500 at the end of the night because I saved his night. So that was kind of cool. $500, you know, like in 1982 was quite a bit of money. But yeah, it was kind of cool. So those are my three things. Now, for the victims. The first victim I call out is D. Heller 777. Second guy is Welljo 2001. And the last guy is Hori Ryder. So guys, before the snow flies, for those that are in Canada or northern states, I recommend you get cracking on this 3x3 challenge. Because there's a lot of people that want to hear the juicy stuff.